What's up, y'all? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center inside Waterford Lanes in Waterford, Michigan, where today we've got the new Verge Hybrid. Another orange Verge. This one's got the combination of the purple Verge, which was the pearl, and that solid orange, which was the solid. Now we have the hybrid. So only makes sense to kind of mix the two together, right? Now we got the hybrid version. This is the 45 by 5 by 45 layout, just like the rest of them are. We're taking it out here again on two different patterns. You're gonna get to see the sport pattern on 42 feet on lane 40, and then 42-foot house condition on lane 39 to really get to see what these bowling balls are made of and what they can do. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed here, Facebook, the BowlerX channel, all of these different things. Make sure to comment, let me know what you think of these bowling balls. We're gonna take it out here on these two patterns here in a minute, so stay tuned.
They say bowling is a dying sport.
A dying sport.
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
BowlerX.com for the love of bowling.
Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we have the Verge Hybrid. Same thing as the last few reviews you just saw. I'm gonna take it out on a lead condition here. Just throw 5 or 6 shots going left, and then we'll take it over on the sport condition and see what it's got over there compared to. So you can see from, if you've been watching the last few videos, reviews with the zigzag and that theorem, you can definitely see similarities in the two patterns. Same length on the pattern. The difference is there's hang to the right on the right lane. There's really not hang on the left lane, and there's a little bit of hold on in the left lane, no hold on the right lane. So you gotta throw a whole lot better shots on the right lane than the left lane. Ball reaction wise is fairly similar on both lanes. You get a little bit more ball reaction on lane 40 than you do 39, but that's where it gets tricky. You're not really sure, exactly what type of ball reaction you're trying to create, so you gotta be careful. So we'll try going a little straighter here, and then we'll move left. Give her a look-see. Oh boy, that's the first time that ball's gone down the lane, and I was surprised that it was smoother than the zigzag, because the zigzag was smoother than theorem. This appears to be even smoother than the zigzag. So, if that's the case, this one might only look good straighter, but might look really good on that right lane. So we're gonna move 5 left here. Very, very smooth ball reaction, which is a good thing. I like that. It's got the same layout as those other two balls. Same exact layout. 45 by 5 by 45. Nothing different. So that just goes to show you the cover core combination makes a huge difference in ball motion. The theorem got down lane and went wah, like a freight train going left. The zigzag was kind of in between the theorem and this, and then obviously this is smoother all around. So we're gonna move left, 5 more left. Next zone, get a hand around it a little bit. And that's just picking up perfect. I love the smoother ball reactions. The smoother, not so quick down lane. I know everybody wants I want my ball to go down lane and curve. That's just generally not what you want in a lead condition. If anything, I showed you that with the theorem, how the theorem just didn't look great compared to these two on the lead condition, but looked great, looked really good on the sport condition. So, all right, 5 more left. Will it hook? Yeah, real smooth. So again, yeah, like I said, so this is going to be a ball that you're either going to slow hook it really slow and rip your hand around the side of it with this ball, or you're going to be playing straighter with it. At least with this layout, you might be able to get more out of it with a stronger layout, but with this one right here, we're gonna throw one more and then we'll go over to the tough condition. But right now, this one just does not look like she wants to do a lot. See, that's that slow loop I was talking about. I could kind of, as I moved left, I could make sure my hand got really good and around it, and I could slow hook it over there. Kind of like the zigzag, but the zigzag's a pinch stronger, so I didn't have to do it as slow. Let me throw one more. Let me get into that big zone left. I'll show you what I was talking about with the slow loop. Slow loop. Just picks up, smooths it out. Real nice. Let's take it over on the sport condition and see what it's got over there. So, quick intermission. We'll be right back. All right, so we're all set up, ready to go on the sport condition. We're gonna do the same thing. Throw some shots, move our way left, and then try to get lined up a little bit. Or we may get lined up with one of these zones that we throw a ball in. So here's the straighter shot. So again, a lot like, just like the zigzag on this pattern. You can see how on the house shot, it blends out and really smooths out. But on this, because of the amount of volume that's to the right, it never reads early and it stores all its energy down lane. So it whips a little bit. So it's gonna wanna be in that zone, which again, that's not gonna be a zone you're gonna wanna play. 42 feet with this kind of volume and all the out of bounds right of 7, you're not gonna wanna be playing straighter unless you have a solid bowling ball that's gonna smooth that out. I'm gonna move 5 left. See, so this is that zone. The zigzag struck there too. So we've got a lot of similarities between this and the zigzag. This still seems to be a little bit smoother than the zigzag on this condition. But on the house condition, you could definitely see how much smoother this was compared to the zigzag. You're going 5 more left. Really smooths that middle part of the lane out. This is gonna be a good transition ball, kind of like the zigzag. I think the zigzag and this both are gonna be good transition type balls. When you get out of the solid piece or the big strong cover to start on these sport patterns, you'll go to something like this in the middle of the lane that's gonna blend it out. That's gonna have a little bit more cleanliness through the front, but it's gonna blend it out in the middle of the lane. That's exactly what we're looking for. 5 more left here. Is it gonna curve? It is, but that's where it flat 10s. That's where it flat 10s. So the zigzag got the 10 pin out from there. This one struggled getting up the hill. So I think this one's gonna be, you're gonna go from a strong ball to this one to maybe the zigzag out to the theory, or the theorem, when you move further left, if you're staying in the Brands of Brunswick. Let's go 5 more left. It's a good shot. Yeah, you can really see it just really tries to smooth out too much. That's not what you want on this type of pattern when you're going that far left. Let me, now that we've done all 3 of these balls, let me throw, I'm gonna try to throw the zigzag in that same spot, or similar at least. Let's see if we can get something a little bit better. Yeah, so you can see that one pick up just a little bit better, but it was too quick to where it stopped too early. So if that's stopping and it's too quick there, let's try the theorem. So you saw the Verge hybrid trickle out of 5.7, and then you saw the zigzag flat 10 got up a little bit stronger. Now we'll try to see what the theorem does. Similar to the zigzag, but you can see how much cleaner this ball was. So I don't think that's the right part of the lane as far as trying to get lined up. You could definitely see a difference between these. I'm gonna try that theorem one more time, and I'm actually gonna go a few left. A couple more left to create the angle. Let's see if it gets through there. Too strong. Too strong. So it's still the zone. It's still the time where you're going to want a stronger, smoother ball. Or you got to use these a little bit straighter. So let's get lined up with the Verge hybrid a little bit further right. Let's go back to 27 with my feet. Trying to hit that 13, 14, 15 range. Smoother ball reaction. And it does exactly what it's supposed to do from there. So it picks up early enough to where it's not going to see that hang. And if I really wanted to see a little bit more motion or be more aggressive, that's where you would use the stronger, solid ball, where it's going to smooth out but be earlier. Gonna throw another one there. See, that one just, to me, that's why I would use a solid ball in that spot, because it's going to blend that out, where you're going to see some inconsistency with the shinier ball, where you're going to watch one get, you know, a couple of inches further down lane, and you got the opportunity to wrap 10 like that. So get a little bit more consistent ball reaction with something solid. So I'm going to move 3 left. I'm going to do a 3 and 1 and see if this ball gets up the hill. See if it hangs. Yeah, so see, it's still trying to get down lane too far. So you can definitely see, where's my button? There it is. You can definitely see the difference between all 3 of those bowling balls. This one, again, the hybrids and the pearls, they're getting a little bit too far down lane. It's why you'd want to use even a pearl with a little surface would look good on the sport pattern. Whereas the surface looks really good on the house condition because you've got those built-in walls. You've got the oil in the middle and the dry to the right. You don't necessarily have that here. You have to create it with bowling balls. So a solid bowling ball looks good here. But as far as the Verge goes, I think it looks really good on the sport condition and the house condition. It's going to be more of that transition ball once the back ends start to tame out a little bit, and you need that smoother reaction in the back part where you can get your tighter angles. This ball is going to be really good for that on the sport condition. I think it's going to be a really good ball when you're playing on the league condition. You want to go a little bit straighter and stay straighter. It's perfect for you. So if you want to get one of these, make sure to hit the link in the description. I got you covered. Come up here to BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center in Waterford at Waterford, Michigan. We'll get you covered here too. We'll order one up. We'll get you drilled up and find your PAP and do all the good stuff we have to. But that's all I got for you. I'm getting out of here. See you guys later. Take care.